What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and I'm back with my top 5 favorite Pokemon series. The first two episodes we have done the Kanto and Johto region, so it is only fitting to do the third generation of Pokemon, which lie in the Hoenn region. Now the Hoenn region probably hasn't been one of my favorite regions. It's definitely not my least favorite. I like it, I like the whole storyline of it. It's just, I feel like it gets a bit boring towards the end. From probably about the 6th gym to the 8th gym, how much surfing you have to do. That part sort of bores me a bit, but that doesn't hold it back from having some cool and awesome looking Pokemon. Now, like the first two episodes, I will be including every single Pokemon from the regional Pokédex, including legendaries, starters, mythicals, all the types of Pokemon. And I will also be giving out some honorable mentions before we get started, but in this case, it's just one honorable mention. And that one honorable mention is Duskull. And Duskull, I just like its design, and I also like its evolutions, Dusclops and Dusknoir. And of course, Dusknoir you can't really get to until Gen 4. And Dusclops, I'm just not putting him on here because Duskull is sort of the original Stage 1 of the evolutionary line. But I also like Dusknoir's Pokédex entries. They just sort of define what a ghost should be. And yeah, I like its design, like its Pokédex entries. That's why it gets an honorable mention. To start off this list, at number 5, we have Metagross. And first of all, let's be honest, Metagross is a very cool looking Pokemon, and it has the awesome typing of Steel and Psychic, which is also a fairly uncommon typing. And I do like its previous two evolutions with Beldum and Metang, but what really does it for Metagross is that he has the signature Pokemon of Steven, which is of course the champion of the Hoenn region, and I feel like that just comes with such a big role, and Metagross fills that role perfectly because of how strong of a Pokemon it is. And yeah, I just love it because of that. It is his signature Pokemon, which makes it very cool, and I mean, come on, it's Metagross. Swimming in at number 4, we have Spheal. And Spheal, it's a pretty cute Pokemon. It being a round little seal pup makes it even better. But what I really like about it is the fact that it's not just a normal wild Pokemon that you would go into some random route, run around in the tall grass a bit, and wait to find. You have to go out of your way north of Moss Deep City to the Shoal Cave. And then once you get there, you have to wait for the tide of the water to be the right tide for Spheal to appear, and then you can finally hope that you encounter it and catch it. I also like its two evolutions, Celio and Walrein, and of course it has the great typing of Ice Water. I feel like Ice is sort of an underrated typing in my opinion. So yeah, Spheal, cute Pokemon, and I like the way you have to catch it. Sneaking its way in at number 3, we have Shiftry. And Shiftry, of course, has the awesome typing of Dark and Grass, and I like its two previous evolutions, which are Seedot and Nuzleaf. And I feel like it's kind of a challenge to get a Seedot all the way to a Shiftry, because if you don't know, Seedot starts out with Bide, which is a pretty hard move to train up with, until you get to level 14 when it finally gets to a Nuzleaf. But then you have to, hope that you can find a Leaf Stone throughout your playthrough to evolve Nuzleaf into a Shiftry. So yeah, I feel like, it's sort of challenging. You're not just normally leveling up a Pokemon with good moves and everything. So I like that part about it. And I also like its design because, a lot of people might think, oh, maybe it's an animal or something, but if you look closely and really think about it, it's actually made out of wood, and its arms are basically just giant leaves. So it looks intimidating, yet it's also goofy at the same time. And I just like it for some reason. I also like its big white mane that it has sort of going down its back. And yeah, Shiftry, a pretty awesome Pokemon. Next up, at the number 2 spot on this list, is Aggron. And we can all agree Aggron is a very cool looking Pokemon, has a great design. And I like its typing, Steel and Rock. And I like Steel because it's my favorite typing. I don't think I've mentioned that before, but yeah, that's why you saw Metagross on this list, Aggron here as the runners-up spot. It is very cool, and I also like its previous evolutions of Aaron and Lairon. And also, if you think about Steven, Aggron's probably his second most signature Pokemon on Steven's team because, let's be honest, when you think of Steven, you think of his really tough Pokemon, not like Claydol or something. You think of Metagross and Aggron, so yeah, Aggron, like I said earlier with Metagross, that's a pretty big role to fill when you play a big part of such a major character's team. So I like him for that too. And Aggron, he deserves the number 2 spot. And my number 1 favorite Pokemon in Generation 3 is actually 3 Pokemon. It is, of course, the legendary trio of the Reggies. We've got Regice, Regirock, and Registeel. And basically, what I like so much about these guys is I like their designs, and, you know, I know some people might not like them, feel like they could have done a bit more with them, and I can agree with that. Maybe should have done more with Regirock or Regice. But I like them because, once again, Registeel is a part of this list. He's a Steel type, and the way you have to get them, it's not like any other random legendary where you sort of just are designed to go and catch them. You have to follow these specific tasks for each of them, and like, you know, for one of them, I forget who, but you have to have the Wailord and the Relicanth in certain slots in your party. Like, that is how you should have to catch legendaries. You shouldn't just randomly come across one because you're the chosen one or something. No, you should have to do crazy tasks like this. And also, we are seeing them get Galarian forms in the expansion pass for Pokemon Sword and Shield, which looks sick. And we're also seeing them get a new form of, or a new, completely new Reggie, which is awesome. So yes, Registeel, Regirock, and Regice deserve this number 1 spot on my list. And there it is. That is my top 5 favorite Pokemon in the Hoenn region. Leave comments down below. What are your favorite Pokemon from Generation 3? Because I know, you know, not everyone is gonna like all the same Pokemon that I do. But I hope you guys enjoy. I'm gonna keep this series going. I'm having fun making these videos. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all next time.